So good morning. In the previous section, we have discussed about various topics of design of transformer. So in today's lecture, we are going to discuss uh, the numericals which have solved on the previous topics what we have discussed. So again, we are going to see some questions on this particular transformer, design of transformer. So which were asked in the last uh, university question papers. So before solving the numericals, so let us have a look on the topics so which are being discussed. So now we'll start with the first, that is the design of transformer. Now here the output equation we have discussed, output equation. So now depending on the transformer type, the output equation is changing. For the single phase, again is it is now I will show some documents here. The output equation. So it is now for the single phase co-type transformer. Let us see. This is 2.22 FAI BM delta KW AW in 10 to minus 3. So for the single phase cell type transformer, whatever the output equation is there, so it is 2.22 FAI BM delta KW AW into 10 to minus 3. Similarly, for the three-phase core-type transformer, so if I see the output equation, it is 3.33 FAI delta KW AW in 10 to minus 3. And for the three-phase shell-type transformer, it is 6.66 FAI delta KW AW into 10 to minus 3. So this is the output equation of a transformer, various transformer. Then we have discussed about the choice of magnetic loading, BM. So this is again different for different type of materials. So again 0.9 to 1.1 Tesla, 1.2 to 1.4 Tesla, 1.4 to 1.7 Tesla, and uh, so on. So then the choice of electric loading delta we have discussed. So again it is depending on the cooling methods. So the delta is changing. So it is 1.5 to 2.3 ampere per millimeter square. For the natural cooling, for forced cooling it is 2.2 to 4 ampere per millimeter square. The water cooling it is 5 to 6 ampere per millimeter square. Then we have seen the core construction. Core construction. So generally these are the different type of cores we are using: I type, U type, E type, L type, and all. Okay. So then we have seen the EMF term, EMF per turn equation of a transformer. So in this case, mainly uh, we have calculated whatever the ET is there. So it is equal to KT under square root KVA. KVA. So this is the value of particular EMF per turn. Then from that equation, we got the value of KT. Again, KT is different for different transformers. Transformers. Then the estimation of core cross-sectional area (AI). So AI cross-sectional area will be given by ET by 4.4 for FBM. So this is the core cross-sectional area. So then different for different type of cores. So we got the different type of K values. K values. So for the single step 0.45, for second step 2 step 0.56, 3 steps 0.60, and for the 4 step it is 0.625. So again, depending on the diameter of circumscribing circle of that particular different sections, so we got the actual iron area, that is AI. So from that iron area, we can get the value of that particular D, small d. So now again we calculated the ratios of gross area of stepped code to the area of circumscribing circles. So this is for the number of steps we can calculate. So then we got the estimation of main dimensions. Estimation of main dimensions. So then we calculated the window area AW as for the different type of transformers. It is like this. So then we got the value of the particular length and the width of that particular uh, core of the transformer. The transformer. Then we have discussed about the no load current equation, and then we have discussed about the expression for leakage reactance of a transformer. Then we have studied the voltage regulation and cooling tanks and the expression for number of turns of the tubes and so on. So this is the uh, discussion what we had in the previous sessions. So today's session will solve some examples in the previous. So now we'll have the first example. First example. So in this case, the first example, if we see, so in this case, mainly we need to calculate the dimensions of the transformers. Dimensions of the transformers. So now, uh, if I take this particular example, yes, calculate the core and window areas required for a 1000 kVA 6600 bar 400 volt 50 hertz single phase core type transformer. Assume a maximum flux density of 1.25 Weber per meter square and a current density of 2.5 ampere per millimeter square. Voltage per turn is equal to 30 volt. Voltage per turn is equal to 30 volt. Then window space factor is given, that is 0.32. So this is the example which is given. Now, in this case, please write the given data which is given, which is uh, uh, given in the example. So in this case, you can see the example. You can write down the data given. So here the kVA is 1000, F is given, that is 50 hertz, Vm is 1.25 Weber per meter square, then Vp 6600 volt, Vs delta, Et, Kw, and the type of the transformer. Now here in this case, only the core and window areas are asked. So write down the formula for core area. It is AI is equal to pi m by Bm. AI is equal to pi m divided by Bm. And what is window area? It is AW is equal to Q divided by 2.22 F Vm AI Kw delta into 10 raised to minus 3. So then just by putting the values, we can calculate the AI as well as AW. Now, in order to have this AI, we need to calculate the particular pi m. So Bm is already given. So just pi m can be calculated by using this particular Et by 4.44 m, and hence you can calculate the. Now, in order to have that AW, we need to have the KVA rating of transformer. This is the KVA rating of transformer equation. Now by this, just calculate the unknown, that is AW. So we can calculate the AW as 0.0834 into 10 raised to 6 millimeter square. So this is window area of the transformer. Now we'll discuss the next example, that is uh, here. Determine the dimensions of core and window for a 5 kVA 50 Hz single phase core type transformer. The dimensions of core and window is asked for a single phase 5 kVA 50 Hz core type transformer. A rectangular core is used with the long side twice as long as short side. The long side twice as long as short side. The window height is 3 times the width. The window height is 3 times the width. So voltage per turn is equal to 1.8 volt. Space factor is given, that is 0.2, and delta is 1.8 ampere per millimeter square. Vm is 1 Weber per meter square. So now let us write the given data. Q is given 5 kVA, it is core type. Delta is given, F is given, it is rectangular core. Bm is given, single phase. Et is given, long side is equal to 2 into short side, and HW is equal to 3 WW. So KW is given, that is 0.2. So now we need to calculate the dimensions of the core and the window. Dimensions of the core and the window. So first we need to go for the dimensions of the core, and then we need to go for the dimensions of the window. Dimensions of the window. So this is whatever the example solved here. So here this is AW, dimensions of the window, and whatever the dimensions of the core is there, so it is just AI. So now go for, in order to have this particular AI, let us go for the PIM. Now in order to have that PIM, ET is 4.44 F PIM. Now you can draw this particular figure also. So again, this is the rectangular core. So now it is WW width and it is HW height. So now go for EMF per turn. So ET by 4.44 F, then pi m will be this 0.0081 Weber, and then net core area AI is equal to, by putting the value, 0.0081 meter square. Now go for gross area AGI. So now it is AI divided by SF, stacking factor. Now we can get the gross area as 0.009. Now cross section of the core is rectangle. So hence whatever the AGI, gross core area, is there, it is length into breadth. As it is rectangle, it is AGI is equal to length into breadth, it is A into B. Now given that A is equal to 2B, whatever the sides are there, so they are A is equal to 2B, and AGI is equal to 2B into B is equal to 2B square. Now go for B. So now under square root it is AGI, because whatever the AGI is there, so it is 2B into B, it is 2B square. So go for B, B will be under square root AGI divided by 2, and AGI we have calculated, so it is B is equal to 0.067 meter. Now A is equal to 2B, 2 into B, it is 0.134 will be A. So A and B we can calculate it. Now the KVA rating of the transformer, by taking this thing, we can calculate the window area AW. Now this is window area. Now we have this formula AW is equal to HW WW. Now HW will be 3 times 3W as per the given data. HW is equal to 3 times WW. So AW will be HW is equal to 3W into WW. So it will be 3WW square. Now go for WW. So it is around 0.0716 meter. Now by using this particular relation, we can get the HW value as 3 into W, 3 into W. So this is what the dimensions of the window, dimensions of the window. Now here you can see, now window area, AI, A into B, dimensions of the core, again, dimensions of the window will be HW into WW. So this is what we have calculated. These things what we have calculated. Now let us take another example. Another example. So here determine the dimensions of the core, the number of turns, the cross-sectional area of the conductors in primary and secondary winding of a 100 kVA 2200 bar 480 volt single phase core type transformer to operate at a frequency of 50 Hz by assuming the following data. Approximate volt per turn is given 7.5 volt, maximum flux density Bm 1.2, ratio of effective cross-sectional area of the core to the square of diameter of circumscribing circle is given. It is the ratio. It is 0.6. Then ratio of height to width of window is given. It is 2. Height to width of window is um, uh, HW and the WW. HW divided by WW, that is equal to 2. Then window space factor is given, that is the 0.28. Then current density is 2.5 ampere per millimeter square, that is delta. So this is the given data given. Then we need to calculate the dimensions of the core, number of turns, the cross-sectional area of the conductors in primary and secondary windings. Let us go for the dimensions of the core. Dimensions of the core. So in order to have these particular dimensions of the core, whatever the values are there. So here, again we need to calculate this AI first. In order to have this AI, so we need to calculate pi. So by using this, we can get AI as 0.0282 meter square. Now, given that AI divided by d square, whatever the ratio of this core area by the square of circumscribing circle, it is 0.6. So it is for the three-stepped core. So now you can see the AI divided by d square is given is 0.6 for the three-stepped core. Now diameter of circumscribing circle D will be calculated as like this, AI divided by 0.6 and it is 0.2168 meter. Now go for the KVA rating of a transformer by using this equation. We can calculate the AW window area. So it is 0.038 meter square. Then given that HW by WW, that is equal to 2. So HW is equal to 2 into WW. So window area AW will be HW. So 2W into WW. So we can calculate the WW as under square root AW divided by 2. It is 0.1378 meter. Then the height of the window will be HW is equal to 2WW. So the height of the window will be 0.2756 meter. So now go for the primary and secondary. So let 480 volt side be secondary and 2200 volt side be primary according to the given data. So secondary voltage Vs we can calculate as 480 volt. This is ES is equal to Vs. So EMF per turn ET is equal to ES by TS. Now TS will be 64 turns. So if we take the voltage ratio of a transformer, that is Vs by Vp, so it is 480 divided by 2200. So now we can calculate easily a number of turns in primary. So this is TP. So here this is number of turns in the secondary TS, and it is number of turns in the primary. So now again go for KVA rating of single phase transformer. This is Q is equal to Vp Ip into 10 to minus 3. That is equal to Vs Is into 10 to minus 3. So in this case, current in primary we need to calculate. So here TS, TP we have calculated. Then you can calculate current in the primary, that is IP is equal to 45.45 ampere. Then area of cross section of primary conductor. So we have just in this case whatever the data is there. So in the estimation of number of turns uh, in the primary and secondary, we had these particular formulas. Please remember that. So area of cross section of primary conductor AP is IP by delta. So IP we have calculated, divided by delta is given. So we can calculate AP as this thing. Again, current in the secondary, it is 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 equal to Q by Vs into 10 to minus 3. In this way, we can calculate IS, and area of cross section of the secondary conductor is AS is equal to IS by delta. So it is 83.33 millimeter square. So now in this way, we can calculate the different parameters. Calculated different parameters. Now take one more example. Take one more example. So here in this case, calculate the dimensions of the core, the number of turns and cross-sectional area of conductors in the primary and secondary windings of a 100 kVA 2300 bar 400 volt 50 Hz single phase shell type transformer. So ratio of magnetic and electric loading is equal to 480 into 10 to minus 3. BM is equal to 1.1. Delta is 2.2. KW is 0.3. Stacking factor is 0. So then this thing is given, that is depth of stacked core divided by width of central limb is 2.6, and height of window divided by width of the window is 2.5. 2.5. These are the given. So again, these things also given. Rating of the transformer given, then the ratio of this magnetic to electric loading, and then depth of core divided by width of the central limb, then the ratio, then BM delta HW by WW KW, and the type SF. So here again we need to calculate the dimensions of the core, the number of turns, and the cross-sectional area of the conductors in primary and secondary. So go for the dimensions of the core. In this case, again the same thing. Whatever the Q, again this is single phase transformer. This is the equation. Maximum flux is given equation. Phi m is equal to Bm AI. Then ampere turn equation, that is AT is equal to KW AW divided by 2. So using equations B and C, the equation A can be written as. So in this case, just we have to put that BM as pi m, and whatever the KW AW delta is there, so it is 280. 280. Just you have put it this way. Now, given that pi m by 80 is given, that is 480 into 10 raised to minus 8. Now 80 will be pi m by 480 into 10 raised to minus 8. On substituting the above value of 80, this particular 80 in the equation D, this particular equation, so the value of pi m can be calculated. Pi m can be calculated. So now pi m will be calculated like this. So this is 0.046 pi Weber will be pi m. So now the net core area AI is equal to pi m by Bm. Pi m is calculated. So Bm is given. This is AI. Now we can go for AGI. AI divided by SF. Now this is 0.047 meters. Now given that depth of the core divided by width of the core is given. Depth and the width is given, that is 2.6. Now depth will be calculated as 2.6 into width. Then the AGI we know depth into width, depth into width. So on substituting the depth in the equation of, we can get 2.6 into width into width. Now width of the core will be given, sorry, calculated 6.1345. So once the depth is calculated, then we can calculate it. Sorry, here width we can calculate. Width is calculated here, this thing. And after this, we can calculate the depth of the core. And once the width and depth is calculated, so again the ratio is given, then we can go for the ampere turns. This ampere turns. Now by using the relation AT is equal to IPTP is equal to ISTS, so we can have the primary number of turns and the second number of turns IP and IS as this thing. So this is IP, this is IS, this is TS, and this is TP. So then by using IS, IP, TS, TP, we can calculate the area of cross section of primary conductor AP and the area of cross section of secondary conductor AS. So now this is what we can calculate it. This is window dimensions. Go for window dimensions. In this case, again go for AW. Again by using this particular, we can calculate it. This ratio is given HW by WW. Again by using this relation, we can get the WW and HW, WW and HW. So this is how we can calculate the various parameters in case of transfer. So now this is about the numerical solved on the previous sections. Now we will solve one more example on the design of transformer tank. On the design of transformer tank. So here, this I'm going to share one more file. One more file I'm going to share now. Design of transformer tank tube. Yes. In this case, just have this example. Second example. So here you can write down this particular numerical. A three-phase 50 MVA, 33 bar 6.6 kVA, 50 Hz star delta core type oil immersed natural cold transformer have the following results during the design calculations. So length of core plus 2 times height of the yoke is equal to 250 centimeter. Center to center distance of the core is 80 centimeter. Outside diameter of the HV winding is 78.5 centimeter. Iron loss is equal to 26 kilowatt. Copper loss in LV and HV winding is 41.5 kilowatt and 57.5 kilowatt respectively. Calculate the man dimensions of the tank, temperature rise of transformer without cooling tubes, and the number of tubes for a temperature rise not exceeding 50 degrees. So 3 points are asked. So one is the main dimension of the tank is asked, temperature rise of the transformer is asked, and the number of tubes for temperature rise not exceeding 50 degrees. That is the NT is asked. So here, just have a look. This can be calculated. See, this is theta they have calculated, and the area of this particular tube, sorry, tank is calculated, and the ET number of tubes calculated. So now we'll solve this particular how they have calculated the first main dimension of the tank. Now in order to have this HT, HT is given. That is 250 plus clearance of 30 to 60 centimeter. Clearance of 30 to 60 centimeter. So in this case, you can see 250 uh, length of the core plus 2 times height of the yoke is equal to 250 centimeter. So now height of the tank can be calculated 250 plus clearance of 30 to 60 centimeter. So it is 250 plus 50, it is 300 centimeter. Now the length can be given as 2 into 80 plus 78.5, 2 into 80 plus 78.5 plus clearance of 10 to 20 centimeter LT. So this is already the formula which has been uh, discussed in the design of transformer tank. So 2 into 80, 2 into 80 plus 78.5, 78.5 it is 78.5 outside diameter of the HV winding plus clearance 10 to 20 centimeter. So it is 238.5 plus 11.5 is equal to 250 centimeter. Now WT width 78.5, 78.5 it is 78.5 plus clearance of 10 to 20 centimeter, that is 78.5 plus 11.5, it is 90 centimeter. Now without tubes, losses will be, here we are not adding any particular tubes. So the losses will be 12.5 ST theta, ST theta. This is the formula. So now ST is 2HT LT plus WT, 2 into 3, 2.5 plus 0.9 plus, sorry, that is equal to 20.4 meter square. So LT and WT is calculated here. So just to put these values, you can get ST. Now theta, we have the formula. Theta is equal to particular 26 plus 41.5. So here the losses, the total losses are there. So you have to add them, and you can just divide again, and you'll get the theta 490 degrees Celsius. With the cooling tubes, losses will be, without cooling tubes we have calculated, then with cooling tubes losses will be 12.5 st theta plus 8.78 at theta. Now we can calculate the AT as this thing. So now with the 5 centimeter diameter tubes, AT will be pi into the diameter is 5 centimeter into 0.9 into 3, that will be 0.424 meters. Now the number of tubes will be 80 divided by this particular area of the tube. So now it is 603. Now you see, this is the dimensions of the tank. Here it is the dimensions of the tank. So the distance between the two tubes is 80. Sorry. Now, yes. If tubes are provided at 7.5 centimeter apart from center to center, the number of tubes that can be provided along 250 centimeter and 90 centimeter sides are 250 by 7.5, it is 33, and 90 by 7.5, it is 12. Number of tubes in one row, it is 2 into 33 plus 12, it is 90. Therefore, number of rows required will be 603 divided by 90, that is 7. So as the number of tubes and rows increases, the dissipation will not proportionately increase. Also, it is difficult to accommodate a large number of tubes on the sides of the tank. In such case, external radiator tanks are preferred and economical. So this is the comment on the results of this numerical. So this is how we can solve the numerical on this particular transformer tank. Transformer tank. So this thing here we had this thing particular in the tubes, the ET. Here the losses. Now this thing we have seen the width, depth, and the height of the tank. These are the formulas. So temperature rise theta is equal to, this is total full load divided by 12.5 st. So this is losses to be distributed by the transfer wall and cooling tube. This is the formula we have seen. So this is on the numerical. So I will show some question papers where the uh, numericals and then the theory questions are asked on this particular transfer. Here you can see first question paper I will show you. So in this case, uh, so module 3, derive the output equation of three-phase core type transformer. Also derive volt per turn equation. Whatever the ET is there, so it is asked, and at the same time, the output equation of a three-phase transformer, core type transformer is asked. So now, so here, and the numerical, that is in the module 3, you can see. Yeah, main dimensions of the core and window is asked, number of turns, and cross-sectional area of the conductor of primary and secondary winding. So this is the example we have solved. The three main points are asked here. So here, main dimensions of the core, window, number of turns, cross-sectional area of the conductor, primary. These are the two questions. Now, in this thing, again, discuss the design of tank and cooling tubes of a transformer. Design of tank and cooling tubes of a transformer. So in this case, we need to derive or we have to explain something about the design of tank, how the design of the tank should be, and the cooling or cooling tubes of a transformers. That are the NT equation. Then calculate no load current of a transformer. Whatever the no load current we have derived with the following data. So in this case, mean length of magnetic path, gross area of iron core is given, specific iron loss, ampere turns. So density of the iron is given, iron factor. So considering these all points, we need to calculate the no load current of a power factor of this particular transformer. So now, if I take this particular question paper, in this case, you will see some examples. Again, here in this case, derive output equation of three-phase core-type transformer is asked. Again, calculate main dimensions and the winding details of a 100 kVA single-phase shell-type transformer is asked. Main dimensions. Then you can here again explain the procedure to calculate no load current for single-phase transformer. This is the next question. And then uh, this is one more question. Is design a suitable scale for number of tubes, that is NT. NT is asked here. So there are two examples in each question paper on model 3. It is design of transformer. Again, at the same time, we need to solve the theory question also. So this is about the design of transformer, theory as well as numerical. Theory as well as numerical. In the next session, we'll discuss the unit number 4, module number 4. Thank you.